This air conditioner has been cranking for an hour now, and the temperature in this unit is so far above the cutoff that it is practically criminal. 80, what? 88? Holy crap. Okay, so I have stuff on the stove. The stove has not been turned on in over 36 hours. It's been too hot in here. I can't cook anything. I start cooking myself when I turn the stove on when the temperature in here is 85.3 at the wall. So I'm pointing this at the wall. So today is Monday, February 24th, 2025. I barely slept this weekend because I've literally been getting cooked alive in this unit thanks to the Greenville Group's criminal negligence and their deliberate harassment, where they completely ignore emails, voicemails, and text messages that I send to them and their attorneys and their maintenance staff, showing them the temperature readings from this digital thermometer that is brand new. I bought it less than 2 months ago, and it was calibrated at the store where I purchased it. These are experts at hardware and calibrating hardware. The staff at the hardware store know how to calibrate digital thermometers. They calibrated it in front of me. They also added some extra batteries. Yeah, so the temperature in this unit is so far above the legal cutoff for a code violation, 88 degrees over there by the boxes. Why the hell is it 88 degrees in here with the air conditioner going? Full blast, full blast. And there's been somebody making violent slamming and banging noises in the bathroom behind this wall since my alarm went off at 8:30 this morning. And that person is still in there. They're also smoking a tremendous amount of cigar smoke and marijuana smoke. It sounds like it's the fat, perving, creeping sex offender surveillance expert that the Greenville Group keeps praising for her hacking abilities, the psychopath Jasmine Irizarry. I really don't know why they continue to house a criminally insane homicidal psychopath who has an extensive history of trying to kill people by smearing her body fluids all over them and their food and their personal items, because she has a very deadly communicable viral disease spread through body fluids. I'm not sure why the Greenville Group, the Krytnik family, including Alex Krytnik, Victoria Krytnik, Boris Krytnik, and the crooked Russian slumlord property manager Oleg Aleseyev, why they continue to choose to place a homicidal psychopath who specializes in surveillance, as they keep bragging, in this floor, right? She's in 76 below. Yesterday, she likes to access the vacant premises of her former unit, Unit 78, that seems to be only intermittently occupied over the last week or so. Before last week, Unit 78 was continually vacant and empty. And I would know because maintenance was in there 2 weeks ago doing a lot of work in the bathroom of 78. And after that, Irizarry continued to access those vacant premises until management told me they had placed a new tenant in there, but the new tenant acts a lot like the old tenant, and the old tenant would be the homicidal sex offender psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry, who claims to be a structural engineer and an IT expert, who says that she's getting paid to take care of problems. Not solve problems, right? Solving problems means that you find a solution to them and you resolve it. Taking care of something means you make it go away. Right now, there's been also some smacking noises from somebody who's in 88 right now, even though the fat, perving, pedophile molester Jason DaCosta was moved out of that unit a little over a week ago at the request of law enforcement. The Greenville Group refused to remove Mr. DaCosta from Unit 88 behind this wall for 2.5 years, in spite of the fact that I showed them police reports, videos of Mr. DaCosta shouting vile things at me through his door, slamming things against my door. They steadfastly refused to remove Mr. DaCosta from Unit 88. And that's why he is in there right now, because even though it's vacant, they have refused to take away his key. And whoever's in that unit right now used the key to access Unit 88 behind this wall at around 2:30 p.m. yesterday afternoon, which was a Sunday where the staff are not on the premises. And Mr. DaCosta has been making loud grunting and smacking noises against this wall from that area right there since yesterday afternoon at 2:30. It went on through 1 a.m. last night. And it's still happening right now. I just went out into the hallway to see if the tapes that I put on that door are still there. And they are, which means that whoever was in there at 1 a.m. is still in there. I put these here at 1 a.m. when somebody was really making a lot of smacking and banging from directly behind that door. So let's just see what the temperature is out here. Since I'm being cooked alive in my unit and it's 88 in there, it's 66 degrees right now in this hallway. So why the hell is it so hot in my unit? 64. It's 64 and 66 in the hallway. So they're completely capable of regulating the heat and the temperature in the hallway. There's no excessive heat out here. So whatever lies and stupid statements they make about why it's so hot in my unit, they'll say something like, "Oh, we're trying to fix the heat. It's a system problem." If they say it's a system problem or it's some kind of a issue with their heating system, it's not, because the hallway is 64 degrees. You just saw that. And once you step into my unit, what's the freaking temperature in here? Even at this wall, Jesus, it's like a freaking July heat wave in here. So instantly the reading goes to, yep, way too hot for this to be a code compliant unit right now, 83. Okay, and what is it over here? And again, I have the air conditioner going, 85.8. And then at my headboard, where I put my head to try to sleep, but my brain is literally getting cooked. 80 what? 84.4. Once again. Let's see, what is it over here by the nightstand? Yeah, that suddenly went down. That's weird. Anyway, the AC is going. It really should not be way above 80 degrees with the AC going. It's going at full blast too. Want to see how high it's on, right? Let's do this. F1, F2, F3, 1, 2. This is as high as it'll go. That's maximum. You can hear the AC kicking on at a higher gear, higher output, just with those 3 clicks. And yet, I am being cooked in this unit by the management who refuse to fix 86.3. Okay, so yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like it's well above. Now it's 87. Okay, so I just called and left a voicemail for the Greenville Group. It's right around 10:30 a.m., 10:40 a.m. on Monday, February 24th, 2025. I just called to leave the Greenville Group a 4th voicemail since yesterday morning regarding the excessive heat, the smacking and banging from that unit right there, the smacking and banging from this unit. Yesterday morning, I was being electronically assaulted while lying flat on my back, snoozing between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. by Jasmine Irizarry, the psycho trash, hate stalking, psychopath, career criminal who is a sponsored harasser, being sponsored by the Greenville Group. And somebody below in 76 was smacking the floor directly beneath my bed. That's yesterday. Today, as soon as I sat up, somebody in 88 started getting aggressive and somebody in this bathroom started getting aggressive. And right now, even while I'm standing here with the door to my bathroom closed and this door closed, that area over by the windows is stinking like marijuana and cigar smoke. And it's always coming from somewhere behind this wall right here. It's always coming from somewhere behind that wall. Why is there constant cigar and marijuana smoke coming from behind this wall right here when they claim that there's a new tenant in the bathroom of 78? The old tenant must be the new tenant, or maybe they're evil twins. Maybe they hang out together. I have no idea. All I know is I'm smelling intense amounts of marijuana and cigar smoke right now. And the temperature in here is 87 degrees over by my headboard, 82 degrees over here by the door, and 66 degrees in the hallway. Again, 66 degrees in the hallway. There's a 20-something degree temperature differential between the hallway, okay? 68. Let's just tip out here. 66, yeah. And the temperature by my headboard is 87 degrees. So I'm going to call the Greenville Group again. I just left them a voicemail at 10:30 a.m. asking if they could send maintenance up here to do a temperature reading because they don't seem to trust the results of my thermometer, even though it's brand new and I purchased it less than 2 months ago. And of course, they're not answering their phones during normal business hours on a Monday. Gee, what a surprise. Criminal slumlord, anyone? Criminal Russian slumlord, anyone? Because the Russian slumlords tend to use electronics and electronic surveillance, electronic assault devices, electronic stalking devices to harass tenants that they don't like. The Russians are extremely technologically savvy, and the crooked Russian slumlord and the property manager, Mr. Aleseyev, like to brag about Jasmine Irizarry's technical abilities. Even though she's a mentally disturbed sex offender and psychopath, they seem to be tapping into her technological abilities and using those technological abilities for their own criminal intent. And this is criminal. 87 degrees in this unit over the last 2.5, 3 days now. They have refused to turn the heat down. They're refusing to answer their phones. Their maintenance manager is not responding to text messages, even though I sent him a screenshot of the digital temperature reading saying, hey, can you turn the heat down? He has refused to do that. Time to take everyone to court.